What's going on, Box Bros? It's your man, the Box Man here, back again with another video. He's doing a video besides KOTOR? I know, it's incredible! So, as you all know, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed is one of my favorite games of all time. The gameplay is incredible, the story, I mean, phenomenal. And you all know that my opinion is the canon opinion when it comes to Star Wars. So today, I'm breaking down why The Force Unleashed is more canon than anything Disney has put out in recent years. We've got George Lucas's direct involvement, a story that slaps harder than that ℂℍ𝔸ℕ𝔼𝕃 on Kashyyyk, and solid evidence that it's the true origin story of the Rebel Alliance. So sit back, relax, and get ready to explore with me the real Star Wars. When The Force Unleashed launched in 2008, it redefined Star Wars gaming. Fans and gamers were captivated by its innovative gameplay, allowing players to take control of old Star Killer, a powerful Force user who could manipulate environments and battle the Empire with unmatched intensity. It was truly a revolutionary game, with its unique combat system and an engine that was brand new to the gaming scene. I remember when I first played it, I thought it was so cool how everything was so precise and realistic. I mean, you might not think a board breaking differently every time you throw something at it is cool, but to me it was. And it's the little details like that that make this game so fun and memorable. But we're here today to talk more about the story and why it's canon. The foundation of The Force Unleashed's canonicity lies in the involvement of George Lucas himself. His role in the game's development was very significant and deliberate. He was pretty much there at every freaking board meeting. Every time they made any decision about the game, he had to sign off on it. There's a video you can watch on YouTube called Making of Star Wars: The Force Unleashed Behind the Scenes. I'll link it in the description, and it details it very clearly that George Lucas was actively engaged in the story's creation, working closely with the development team to shape the narrative. Lucas didn't merely just approve the project, he provided direct input on Galen Merrick's arc as Darth Vader's secret apprentice. He reviewed and approved critical plot elements such as Starkiller's redemption and his pivotal role in founding the Rebel Alliance. He ensured the story aligned with the thematic depth of the original Star Wars saga, maintaining its epic and emotional resonance. This level of involvement underscores Lucas's vision for the game as an authentic extension of his universe. Now, I'm by no means saying that George is the end-all be-all to all Star Wars, because that's not the case. But just like a god creates a world, and its inhabitants create things that expand upon that world and make it even better, so has the same been done with George's story. George laid all the groundwork, and many great ideas have come of it. But the ideas that stray too far from the original groundwork don't tend to do too well in the Star Wars universe. And my point here is, The Force Unleashed is very, very close to the groundwork, more so than anything else. In contrast, Disney's approach to Star Wars storytelling often prioritizes broad appeal over the nuanced vision that George brought to the franchise. When Disney reclassifies The Force Unleashed as Legends, they overlooked the creator's endorsement. For fans of the expanded universe, Lucas's direct involvement carries a greater weight than corporate decisions, truly affirming The Force Unleashed as a legitimate part of Star Wars canon. Alright, so let's examine why The Force Unleashed provides a superior origin story for the Rebel Alliance, compared to, let's say, Disney's Star Wars Rebels. A big issue with The Force Unleashed being canon would be that you would pretty much have to say, well then, where's Rebels gonna go? You can't really make that canon now, can you? Well, there's some interesting timeline stuff we could do to kinda make it work, but we're not gonna get into all that today. I'm simply going to explain why The Force Unleashed is better than Rebels. That simple. While Rebels is a well-crafted series with a dedicated fanbase, its narrative scope and impact fall short of The Force Unleashed's contribution to the Star Wars timeline. In The Force Unleashed, players control Galen Merrick, known as Starkiller, a highly trained Force user under Darth Vader's command. The story follows his transformation from a Sith apprentice to a catalyst for the rebellion. Tasked with hunting Jedi, Starkiller begins to question his loyalty, ultimately uniting key figures like Bail Organa and Mon Mothma to form the Rebel Alliance. His selfless sacrifice ensures their survival, establishing the foundation for the Rebel Alliance and its iconic symbol. By contrast, Star Wars Rebels presents a more localized perspective on the Rebellion's origins. The series focuses on Ezra Bridger, a young Force-sensitive individual, and his small crew aboard the Ghost. Their efforts involve regional missions against the Empire, such as disrupting local operations or protecting civilians. And while these actions contribute to the rebellion, they lack the galaxy-altering scope of Starkiller's journey, which directly ties to the formation of the Rebel Alliance as a unified force. The stakes in The Force Unleashed are monumental. Starkiller's missions confronting Jedi like Rom Koda, battling through Felucia, and executing feats like pulling down a goddamn Star Destroyer highlight the Empire's overwhelming power and the extraordinary effort required to oppose it. Rebels, while engaging, operates on a smaller scale, with conflicts that feel more episodic and less tied to the Rebellion's broader inception. Character development further distinguishes The Force Unleashed. Starkiller's arc is a profound journey, from a tool of the Empire to a selfless hero, marked by emotional depth and sacrifice. Supporting characters like ℂℍ𝔸ℕ𝔼𝕃 and Proxy enhance the narrative's weight. In Rebels, characters like Kanan and Hera are complementing, but their arcs are less transformative, designed to fit a sterilized format. Even the droid Chopper, while memorable and pretty funny, lacks the narrative significance that the Force Unleashed cast has. The Force Unleashed delivers a cohesive, cinematic origin for the Rebellion that resonates with the grandeur of the original Star Wars trilogy, making it a more compelling foundation than the smaller-scale story of Rebels. Again, not saying Rebels is bad, I just don't think it's as good as The Force Unleashed, and if I had to choose between the two, I think you all know what I'm picking. So why does The Force Unleashed stand as the definitive Rebel origin story, Box Bros? Its narrative captures the essence of Star Wars as envisioned by George himself. Epic, emotional, and rooted in themes of redemption and sacrifice. The story of Galen Marek transitioning from a Sith apprentice to the catalyst for the Rebel Alliance aligns seamlessly with the original trilogy's tone and stakes. Disney's narrative in Rebels prioritizes accessibility for a broad audience, often at the expense of the depth found in the expanded universe. I mean, they made the show for kids, for Christ's sake, guys. I mean, come on. Now again, Star Wars is for kids, that's to say. So that's why Rebels definitely does have its place. But The Force Unleashed embodies the bold storytelling of the EU, presenting a hero whose power could rival Vader's, yet chose to sacrifice himself for the greater good. I believe this narrative resonates very deeply with fans of Star Wars, and of course with fans of the EU. The game's enduring legacy reinforces its significance. Over a decade after its release, fans continue to play, mod, and advocate for a remake, reflecting its lasting impact. The Force Unleashed offers a Rebel origin story that fits the epic, gritty world of the original trilogy and the expanded universe. In conclusion, Box Bros, The Force Unleashed is canon because George Lucas directly shaped its narrative, and it stands as the definitive Rebel origin story due to its emotional depth and galaxy-spanning stakes. Disney's contributions, while valid, cannot overshadow the creator's vision or the story's impact within the expanded universe. If you believe The Force Unleashed deserves its place in the true Star Wars canon, let me know below, and share your thoughts in the comments. Well, that's all I got today, guys. I'll definitely do more of these videos where I explain the true canon of Star Wars from yours truly, the Boxman, with the canon opinion of Star Wars. Don't forget it, boys. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, and until next time, the Boxman will catch y'all later. Peace out, Box Bros.